How y'all doing?
How is everybody doing? What are you doing?
I mean, you're a little shaken up, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But had a great time at the golf tournament a couple days ago. That went over beautifully. Get out and vote. It's important. Have you voted yet? You got to vote on Tuesday. People, if we want change.
What's going on Tuesday?
The primary, although we say, oh, that's nothing, the primary this year will decide a lot of different races because there's nobody running against some of these other folks. We got to get out and vote. And if you are really interested, if you just read up there or down there, I don't know where Missy will put it, but there's a whole link on this stuff. You realize only like an average of 5% of the voters have voted in the primary so far. Usually we're up somewhere around 18 to 20% of the voters voting in the primaries. We got to get out and vote. But that's not what I'm worried about. Really not worried yet. Okay?
Yeah.
You worried?
No, I don't
worry. You should. You came in friggin' worried.
No, I didn't.
Ben came flying in this morning and failed to stop. Failed to stop.
On the lawnmower.
If that's what you want to call that Toyota Roadrunner thing you got. What's that red car you got?
It's a 4Runner.
4Runner. Toyota 4Runner. He couldn't stop. He came across the driveway, couldn't stop. Which brought to attention the fact that we have an upcoming safety initiative that's being put on by the commercial vehicle folks coming up. It's August 23rd through 29th, and it's Brake Safety Week.
We need that every week.
That is not brake for the deer or brake for somebody in a crosswalk. That's just being able to brake.
Maintenance week.
Was that what you'd call it?
That's what I would call it.
Well, we got a big, huge inspection thing going on for 3 or 4 days out there that's going right across the country, but more importantly, the state of Vermont's ramping up for it. They're getting into it. And why it really matters, once again, watching you try to stop as you went across. We got his brake. We'll talk about this in a minute. Look at this shit falling off it. There's stuff all over the place. I was just going to use something as a simple little tool, and it's falling apart in front of me, and you were trying to brake with them.
Those are my rears.
Why it matters. Without proper braking, you increase your stopping distance.
We talk a lot about that in when we do our traffic control, our flagging courses, our TCT courses, is looking at stopping distance and what that really means. It factors in a couple different things. First, it factors in your ability to make the decision that you're going to go ahead and brake. And then you got to factor in road conditions. And then you factor in your actual conditions of your brakes.
And think about...
So in a perfect scenario, you have really good reaction time, it's perfect road conditions, and you have good brakes. And even then, we look at the stopping distance that the MUTC gives us, or the sight stopping distance, if you want to call it that. And we're looking at, I mean, when you see those numbers, it's crazy to see how long it actually takes a vehicle to stop.
And don't forget, as these brakes go bad on you, you lose vehicle control, which I watched you.
Yeah, you pull it right.
It pulls to the right or pulls to the left. Increase with bad brakes. Increase in rear end collisions happen because you can't stop as quick as the person in front of you.
Add a cell phone in that everyone uses while they drive. Then you're going to have to look up from your cell phone and try to brake.
Runaway vehicles or overheated brakes on inclines.
Can I tell a story?
Sure, go ahead.
So
but you only got like that much time.
It's fine. Remember, so that bike race that I had last weekend?
Yeah.
We were camping out.
Big bike race. I got my bike shirt on.
We were camping out right at the bottom of the Mount Washington Auto Road.
Yeah.
Sitting next to that gate, or that toll house where the cars going down, reeked. Every single car that came down.
Down the big hill?
Yeah.
They're just burning brakes up? Can't be as bad as this thing, I'll tell you. Because when we look at this, we should be inspecting, making sure because they're gonna put a special emphasis on this.
Yeah, those are pretty bad.
See, and when we look at those, we wanna look for cracked drums, rusted or cracked rotors,
Pretty rusted.
missing pieces, which you've left on the table
I was gonna
back
say
here,
all the pieces.
okay? Excessive or rusty wear,
Yeah.
and damage that affects the braking performance. I'd say you covered all of them right there.
Yeah.
With that one friggin' piece, you covered the whole thing.
And they actually build a lot of, well, at least with your common disc brake, they actually build some things into your caliper or your pads or whatever that will allow you kind of to hear when you need new pads. There's a little metal tab that you put in when you put your new pads in, and when your pads go all the way down and you hit that tab, it starts squeaking.
I never
and
put it in.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, what the hell? I don't want that.
I don't either, but if you do it right, you'll actually be able to hear when your pads are getting low.
But speaking of doing it right,
Yeah.
what the commercial vehicle folks are gonna be doing
It's checking.
is they're gonna be checking for stuff. And so if they're gonna check, we should be doing pre-ops.
We should, yeah.
Okay.
We should honestly,
Pre-trips, pre-ops,
we
whatever
should
you wanna call
never
it.
have to worry about brakes. Brakes are something that we should be on top of. We should never have to worry about that.
And their brakes are a little bigger than yours this morning.
I would say they probably have
But it's-
a bigger risk too if they don't brake. if they
Bigger
don't-
load.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but they're things they should be checking, unlike you.
Well, they got a whole air system. Yeah.
Air pressure buildup, air leaks, make sure those brake warning lights are working,
Adjustments.
brake adjustment, because we want that right, so that when you hit that pedal, everything is going in together.
Yep.
Brake hoses, connections,
Especially in a state like Vermont when we have pretty extreme weather compared to other places.
yeah, and then, of course, making sure we have proper operation, service, parking brakes, all that stuff. So it's important to complete that pre-trip, but also, again, that post-trip is pretty friggin' important, right?
Big time.
I mean, you'd want to know about that. The other thing that comes into context with these braking trucks and braking by B-R-A-K-E
Yes.
versus B-R-E-A-K.
Yep.
Okay, braking trucks is sometimes we have to deal with the B-R-E-A-K and brake,
Sometimes your BRAKE
need,
or it happens to BREAKS. Or it happens to be. Sometimes,
he's trying to keep up with my spelling finesse.
sometimes your BRAKE.
B-R-E-A-K,
Yeah.
Right?
It does all the time.
okay. So it's important that your mechanics or fleet managers
I'd be
take
looking at one of
time
those.
to do and check for B-R-E-A-K.
Correct.
S. Address brake defects promptly and don't postpone any repairs or BREAK.
Everybody's busy, but there's no
that could
excuse
affect stopping
for
ability.
putting other people's lives at risk.
Correct. Ensure inspection records are current, because that's what the DMV, CVMS, whatever it is, are
See, they
looking
changed
for.
their name.
Huh?
They changed their name.
Did they?
It's not the they call it, what is it, the highway enforcement now? Highway patrol? Something like that, I don't know. I saw it on Facebook at like 5:30 in the morning, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Probably took it from California.
I'm pretty bad at that stuff. I read all my news at like 5:30, and then by the time I have
Then
to
go back to sleep and
Yeah.
then come into work
Yeah.
about 10.
Exactly. And then
Okay.
when I wonder, I'm like, oh, I saw that, and then I can't remember what it was or who it was about.
Remember that a vehicle sitting in the shop
Yeah.
is far less costly than an accident or something out on the road.
Talk about insurance these
Right.
days. Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Well, don't even talk about insurance. I mean, putting other people's lives at risk is not cool.
Well, I think Brake Safety Week, BRAKE Safety Week,
Yeah.
is not just about avoiding tickets and inspections
No, it's about
and
safety.
stuff. It's about making sure every driver gets home. It's
And
about,
everybody else on the road around you gets home.
Okay.
I'm
Best time,
trusting that your brakes work.
I was trusting yours worked this morning. They seemed to
They're
just
fine.
keep you
I
going.
had 2 out of 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here.
We're
That's
just
why
fine.
we're talking about
Not
that.
everybody is, I don't have a fleet manager. I have to save up money weekly to be able to afford to keep my car on the road.
The best time to find a brake, B-R-A-K-E problem, is in the yard, not out there on the highway,
No,
right?
agreed.
So, our big questions for you today: what brake defects have you discovered during your pre-trip? We've all had them. What are they? And have you ever experienced brake fades, air loss, or braking performance issues? All things you should have caught in pre-op or post-op inspections,
Yeah, there's no excuse.
if you're doing them right. And then what can we do as a team, us, you, to improve your inspection process? How can we do it better?
Yeah, that's what I would be asking if I was in charge of multiple drivers. I would say, what can I do to make you more successful? I'm well aware. I actually designed that.
Okay. Do you have one?
This is in my office. I'm gonna go wear it
Yeah.
on my ride tonight.
New biking shirt.
Yeah.
That's biking, B-I-K-I-N-G,
Yeah.
versus brakes, B-R-A-K-E,
Yeah.
versus braking,
B-R-E-A-K-I-N-G.
B-R-E-A-K. Okay. Remember, this is serious now.
Yeah.
No load, no schedule, no deadline is more important than getting there safely.
We don't want to.
That's our mantra right now. No load, no schedule, no deadline is more important than arriving safely. That's our new
I
mantra.
want to get home safe.
Okay?
Please protect me.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think this is one of those ones where,
Be a shame if that fell off the table onto your foot.
well, it's missing so much material. I'm not even sure it would hurt.
Yeah, it's all here on the table.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Richard,
Ben,
802 if you want to get a hold of us.
802-223.
2374. Remember, we're your braking partners.
No, we're not responsible for anything other than just telling you the rules of braking.
So you're kind of
We're not partners. No.
You're kind of breaking right
No.
now. You're breaking up. B-R-E-A-K.
I don't want to be responsible
dash
for any-
U-P.
We're here for
Breaking up with all our
We're
partners
here
out
for
there.
moral support and education. I don't want any of the liability.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us.
I hope you had a great week. I hope you're going to have a good week. And I hope just in life you're doing well.
And don't forget, we've got the
Burgers and Brews.
Burgers and Brews
on the
coming up.
19th.
19th
In
down
Rutland.
in Rutland.
Everybody's welcome.
Come, stop, break on in.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
that
think no, I
makes
like
sense.
it. I like it.
Break on in down there at Casella's in Pittsburgh.
Maybe you could take some of their braking parts while we're there.
Or you could take some of their broken parts.
I think John
There's a
mentioned-
whole nother word.
I think
broken
John.
part.
I think John mentioned if you bring semis there, he'll have his crew do the brakes on them.
Okay. You think he mentioned
Yeah,
that?
I'll have to check with him. I'll have to check with him to make sure. I may be wrong.
Yeah. Whoa, we just lost another partner.
Yeah.
We just had a breakup, B-R-E-A-K-U-P, up with John Casella.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.